All right, what's up, Trisha? Welcome in, everybody. After 10,000 years, I'm still in a Disney mood. Name that movie. Yeah, back at it. Back from a vacation. Haven't been gone for a whole week in a long time. So, it was okay. But definitely some things to talk about. How was your cruise? It was good. Every cruise is a good cruise, guys. Good cruise. Gained weight. Mission accomplished. You know how it goes. I am obviously live on a Sunday. Usually I don't do that, but I know right now, I'm telling you right now, if you're new to reselling and you are going to be shipping after this weekend, tomorrow morning, actually every morning between now and Christmas is going to be just jam-packed at the post office. So I'm going to try to ship off all my eBay orders tomorrow morning at 8, and then I'll be back online tomorrow morning at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be back packing up Poshmark and all my other sales. I just want to get most of my stuff to the post office tomorrow at 8 a.m. What's up, Tej? I know I'm back. I did get internet on the cruise ship, so I could pop in here and there. I wasn't trying to be married to my phone, list things here and there, and also answer questions. But also, that's a write-off because I was working. The cruise isn't a write-off, but the internet is a write-off. So, what's up, Melinda? Amy D, what's up over on YouTube? Audra, after we missed your lives. Audra, you got the win with the LSU last night. You already know that, though. As a person who works at the post office, you're absolutely correct. I'm out already. Oh, my gosh. You work at the post office, you and K-Way. Well, he used to. But, yeah, I know. Doing this so many years, from Thanksgiving until Christmas, please print your stuff out online so you can just drop it off at the post office. And I don't have my packages scanned in. I know a lot of people do. I put them over the bins and they scan them in like a few hours later. Never had an issue with it. But a few things to talk about. Number one, we're going to ship out like 30-something items, just eBay orders. Like I said, we're going to do other orders tomorrow morning at 8:30. So I'll see you guys then. If you guys watching this, missing this, whatever. Also, a few things to touch up on while I was gone. If you guys want to talk about that, one of them being I was on vacation, so I can talk about vacation mode, how my sales were, which we will talk about. Number two, my Vero'd. I got Vero'd on eBay, and a lot of people I think got Vero'd as well. And there was a third thing to talk about, but I forgot. Puma. I know, Puma. What's up, Bianca? Good to have you back. I started Auto Posher and have some questions. Bring it on. Have all the time in the world today. Colts were losing. Titans were losing. It's a good day. Trisha, your quarterback got hurt though bad. Dream team tonight. Hey, let's do it. Thrifty, you know I'm down. But except I don't want to get on some. I want to be on there. I don't know if I can do all the technology stuff because you are banned with your bad language. Okay. Let's talk about vacation mode. So with cross listing, as a lot of you know. Oh, my third thing I was going to talk about was Mercari. What's up? Thanks for the heart me. Mercari, I'm still banned. It's been a month. I have not heard one thing from them. I've emailed them, messaged them almost daily. Nothing. Have not heard a thing from them. Have over $1,000 sitting in my over there. Not heard one word. And that $1,000 after a month could be put into. I could have made double, triple, quadruple that with reselling. So that's pretty frustrating. I might make a video on that. So Mercari's still stuck. Vacation mode, eBay, I had it turned on where I would still sell things, but it was told the buyers, hey, you won't receive your item until next week. And then Poshmark and Depop, you just have to turn your stores off. So I had those turned off until Thursday, I believe. So yeah, what's up, Pamela? Drea, what's up? Drea, there's actually our server on this was Drea, but I called her Dre. Yeah, I got Vero'd. So yesterday I had an email. Yesterday morning I had an email from eBay and a message in my eBay app saying 3 items were going to be taken down. They were all Puma polo shirts, which are back there. And I bet I have more Puma if I looked on my eBay. I need to delist it all. Puma polo shirts. Never had an issue with those. Have been selling those since 2016. I've always sold those, but they don't sell anymore. So I really don't pick them up anymore. But I did get Vero'd on them. Basically, slap on the wrist. If it's your first Vero, if you're going through something similar, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Just don't list anymore. Puma, if I were you, I've heard people, as soon as I posted that, people were saying their shoes got taken off, all sorts of stuff. So Puma's obviously out there trying to do whatever, but they weren't counterfeit. That's the thing. But I don't care. It's not a big deal. Puma shirts, 3 of them, polos. I'm fine. They can go. People have been having issues with Mercari. On another page, someone said that they might be closing. Yeah, I've heard the same thing. I don't know. I just want my money back, and I'm probably not going to list on Mercari anymore. Definitely not going to list on Mercari anymore. But lesson for this is, as you get money in your accounts, take it out. So Poshmark, as my money gets released, I'm taking it out every single time. Every single time. And I'm not talking like $25. When it's like $100, $200, $300, I'm taking it out. So if I were you guys, Mercari, Poshmark, eBay, wherever, take your money. Take your money out. Don't let it sit there. You don't know what could happen. I'm a great example of it. I hate to be that example, but I'm fine to be for all you guys. I made a live. Let's go. Puma trying to be all the market control. Yeah. I mean, that's fine. You know, they do it. If it's Ralph Lauren, then I'm going to be crying. But Puma doing it, it's okay. If you delist it, rename it since it can be Veroed, even if it's not listed. If you delist it, rename it since you can still get Veroed, even if it's not listed. No, I think if it's delisted, you can't get Veroed if it's off. Get the shots already. Nope. I haven't said anything. People are asking me questions about Posher questions. eBay still has my $200 when I got Vero 3 years ago. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. So eBay keeps your money. All right. Right now, guys, if you have anything Puma, I would advise you guys just take it off. Take it off. Puma. Don't take it off. Take the Puma off. Do you find any good Black Friday deals? I did from the ship. I bought a couple pairs of shoes. Really boring. But when running shoes go on sale, I usually buy a few pair just because they last. So that's what I did. Okay. On Auto Posher, I can set up delay 15 minutes on offers for Poshmark and Depop, but not for eBay. Is that correct? I think on eBay you can. Let me head over there real quick. Auto Posher. Let's go look through it together real quick. Sorry, you guys, if you are on TikTok, you guys can come over. We're going to go to dashboard. We're going to go to eBay, update settings, offer to eligible buyers, show advanced options, include items 7 days older. Usually I do that actually, but I don't do that anymore. So it looks like no 7 days. No. Yeah. So, yeah. So under advanced settings, it looks like you just send 10% offer out right away, not after 15 minutes or whatever. I used to do 7 days after the item was listed right here, and then I stopped doing that. So if you think you have some items, I might still do that actually. I'm gonna say that. So if I have some items that I think I'm gonna get it 7 days before I have offer sent out on eBay, because I think it might sell before 7 days. So I'm not gonna have Auto Posher send out offers. I'm gonna save that. So hopefully that helps out with that. I can answer any questions with anything, guys. Anything you need. Dream Team tonight. Let's go, Felix. Yes, Dream Team tonight, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully Dream Team tonight. But yeah, if you also are wondering, I did gain a lot of weight on the cruise. But that's going to happen when you're eating 8 ice cream cones a day or more. I also wonder who earns interest on that money when it sits there, right? It's probably like a bank. They have your money and they're using it to pay people out or pay this or pay that. And then when you withdraw it, then you get that money. But yeah, when you put money in a bank, that money, your money is going to someone else's loan and everything. That's why hopefully you don't get bank runs when everyone deducts their money and then people are stuck without anything. But that's why you get, what is it, like FDIC insured, like $250,000 bank. So my God, you didn't get my money back. Nope. Tech and Sports recommended this. Recommended. What did Tech recommend? Did you get that Mickey Lou? What's up, Kayla? Did you get that Mickey Lululemon shirt? You need to post a pic with it on. Yes, I did. I got the black Lululemon t-shirt with Mickey. So Mickey Mouse black Lululemon t-shirt. They were all out of stock the week before. My wife got the little satchel that's red with the Lululemon and the Mickey Mouses. It was perfect, just in time for the cruise. And I'd rather spend that than on a Mickey Mouse shirt on the cruise ship that's way overpriced. Best part about the cruise, food and warmth. But here comes Kayla in here from Kayla's shop. Let me tell you, Florida, every time I go to Florida, it seems like it's cold. It was 53 degrees yesterday in Orlando, Port Canaveral, Florida. 53 degrees. When we left, it was 58. Crap. No one wants that. Welcome back. Hope your vacation was good. It was good. Take Puma off everywhere or just eBay? Lord, just eBay. I would take it off just eBay. The other sites, you're not going to get Vero in trouble or anything like that. Just eBay. Just eBay. But we can start packing some stuff up. So again, take your Puma off eBay. If I were you, you'll probably get a Vero if you leave it on there. Also, I got a whole bunch of stuff from eBay for attending their winter seller check-in. I post that stuff. You guys check in. It's basically a virtual event. This was like an hour and a half. And they sent me a whole bunch of like poly mailers and stickers and like tissue paper, like a whole bunch of tissue paper, a whole bunch of stuff. So I got some eBay stuff. I'm happy to ship with it. Okay, let's go. Rhonda. Oh man, I did this all backwards. All right, let's do these first couple items. One of them was a Carhartt. Carhartt doesn't sell as well as it used to because it's just so oversaturated. Unless you get some really good pieces. This is a heavy duty sweatshirt. It's a rain defender. I think I sold it for $40. This is going out UPS. So I'm sending it out in a separate box. Kayla, is your husband over there crying, by the way? Because his Titans are losing by like 28 last I looked. But yeah, Carhartt, not always a pickup. Used to be. You're looking for vintage pieces, substantial, heavy pieces, and of course your buy cost. If you can get Carhartt jeans for $1 a piece, then that's a different story. Everything's based around your buy cost. Lots of new people. I feel like a lot of new questions the last couple weeks I've been getting from new people. Buy cost is everything. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following all the above. But yeah, buy cost is the most important thing. I have some sales in here that I'm so glad to get rid of. I posted about that. You don't use tissue paper, I know. But I will now since it's free, right? Since I got it for free, Audra. I will use it now. The other thing that's going out UPS is this Harley Davidson. This is retail arbitrage. Make sure I don't have the tag. I bought it for $39.99. Sold it for $100 or $119. I feel like I sold it for $119 over on eBay. So Harley Davidson, brand new with tags, jacket, $39.99. And I will tell you, I bought this at Ross. Retail arbitrage. Bought it at Ross. And yeah, I have one more of these left. Not bad. Do you think Going Gone will be going to 75 again? Jeremy, I am so upset I missed the sale. So a week ago Friday, so last Friday, they started a sale where like every number in the store was 50%, an extra 50% off, which is good. But that extra 75% off is like, you will not lose money. The extra 75% off is great because you're really able to take good offers. You can be really competitive with your prices. The extra 50% off is okay, but sometimes it's still not great. Because remember, those items are all over the country at Going Gones, and the market's going to be flooded with them. But will they do a 75% off sale? I hope so. We'll just have to see. Usually after the new year, they have some sales, stuff like that. I went for the 50% off, hoping it would hit 75. Yeah, what's up, Trace Poshtick? Yeah, it's 50. It's still 50. I'm not even going. Sucky part about for me, I know a lot of you guys don't have a Going Gone. That's a Dick's like warehouse. We have two in my city, and they're both far away from me. So they're in the Indy area, but one's about an hour away and one's 40 minutes away. So it's really tough to, if it were close to me, I would go like every morning when I think they were getting close to having a sale. But I can't. They're just too far away from me. Retail arbitrage tricks. You just kind of have to know what are good brands, good deals. So Harley Davidson, really heavy duty jackets, that's great. And you're not going to see a lot of them. You're looking for really, really marked down items. And then again, really good brands for cheap and not a lot of them. So like that Harley jacket, and there's a Harley flannel in here. I didn't find a ton of those jackets and flannels, which means they're not all over the place. Sometimes you'll go to Ross and you'll go to all the Rosses and each one of them will have 20 of the same item. That probably tells you there's 20 at every single Ross around. To sell without going through hundreds of products. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think everyone wants that magic pill of like finding a great source all the time for retail arbitrage or online arbitrage or pallets. But that's just, you have to really put in the footwork ground game for it. And then for pallets and stuff, everyone's trying to get good pallets right now, especially with Whatnot. Tech and Sports recommends renaming the delisted Vero listing since you can still get a Vero even if it's not listed. Oh, got you. Got you. Renaming it. If it's not listed, you can still get. Well, I already got Veroed on it, so I don't know how to get double Veroed. I've been Veroed plenty of times before, and they just take it off, and that's what it is. I remember Kevlar, I got taken off, and then I renamed those to like motorcycle jeans with padding or something like that. But yeah, I don't care about those Puma shirts. I think I have marked down to like $12 a piece. Gone. They're fine. Easy way to know with the price. Easy way to know the price without going. Just gotta know. Or you just call, right? I can call, but it sucks because there are people in my area now that go right away. I went to one of my going gones maybe 3 hours after they opened on a sale day, and they said, "Oh man, this guy this morning spent $9,000." I'm like, dang! It was mostly on shoes, but still. So the word's out there. People will know about it. Early bird gets the worms. How it goes. So the way we're gonna do this now, since I did this all backwards, I have to flip it around. Boop, and we'll get packing. We'll get to packing. What's up, Tams? Okay, first item, point of this, let's go through some things, tell you what I'm paying, what they're selling for. You guys have any questions about these items, let me know. This is a polo, older, rugby style. I always put rugby in the listing when it's a long sleeve polo shirt. I always put rugby in the title. This sold, yes, Trisha, I'm going to say it because it is. Auto Posher sent out an offer, $25.19. So Auto Posher sent out an offer, $25.19, and I paid $5 for it. This sat for probably maybe a couple months. It's going out ground. Going out ground. To Rhonda. I missed the beginning. Did you get Veroed? Another reseller on live said she got, yep, I got Vero for Puma. 3 Puma polo shirts. But it's just a slap on the wrist. It's like, hey, you got to take those off. Don't get Veroed much anymore. Stuff like that. I've been Veroed before. It's nothing new. Puma's new to me, though. Like, I'm not going to list Puma stuff anymore, which is totally fine. Like I said, they're selling Puma at Costco. So I've been staying away from Puma anyway. But yeah. Also, Felix, so you know, I'm officially top rated on eBay. I know, everybody. I know. I'm top rated on eBay. I haven't been top rated in like 2 or 3 months. So here to me, right? You're like, what? You're not top rated? We're all top rated. And you're not? Nope, I was not top rated. I was above average, which is still good if you know. Amy knows. Save the QR code, save an item with each of the numbers, check each morning, it'll tell you the price. Ooh, Felix, why are you so smart all the time? So if you guys have going, what he's saying is, I peeled the, oh no, I do have a sticker. Here's a going, gone item. So right here, there's a number 3 on it. So there's a number 3 on this at $29.97. So number 3s, they might say these are 50% off. Well, if you still have the QR code at the store, which you take a picture of the QR code, and then you can scan each item at the store, and it'll tell you how much it is at the register. This was 75% off when I got it. So it was $8 and like $9, something like that. So Felix is saying, get that QR code, save some of those items that are that went on sale, and scan those every single morning of your life. I think I heard were shoes. Puma SC Babe. Yeah, I heard shoes. Mine were polos. I heard people with shoes. So I would just take it off. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you guys too. Do I sell free people? It depends on the style. Yes, I actually have a free people. We're going to be packing up soon, so I'll show you it. Yeah, free people does sell. Just depends on the style for me. Puma went on a tear. They got me and a lot of others. Nick, they got you too? Yeah, they went on a tear. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. You get Vero'd. You get Vero'd in life. You get a slap on the wrist. You know, just don't relist it, or at least be careful. Or if you haven't got Vero'd yet, I'd probably take down any Puma you have. This is a North Face jacket. But these at the bottom are cut. You know, these like little zippy tie things. They're cut, and yeah, I don't know. I took a best offer of $65 on it. Nothing really to write home about it other than it's down. North Face, $65. I paid $14.99 for it. Is that a Pendleton coat? Yeah, that's Pendleton Orvis collab. Pendleton Orvis collab. I don't know how old it is. So again, with down jackets, I highly recommend you putting them in a box so something doesn't happen and it gets cut. Because once you cut that nylon on these, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. What's up, Beverly? Thanks for popping in. So yeah, that's what's up. Of course, when we're at port, 2 things. Number 1, I love watches. I'm looking at watches on the cruise. Number 2, I'm always looking for deals. And this is what I saw at the shops in the islands, like when people were shopping. A lot of Psycho Bunny. A lot of Psycho Bunny. So Psycho Bunny just must be popular, like in the, I don't know, like warm climates or something. I know it's popular in Miami, but definitely in the islands too. Psycho Bunny, full price. People were wearing it. People were buying it. Psycho Bunny, still very popular. Okay. Pack that one up. 14 and 265. eBay's taking their 13%. People asked me some questions while I was gone too, or someone asked me a question about, eBay fees are so much, 13%. And then if you want to promote your listing, you're paying an extra, however much you want to promote, 10%, 5%. The key to making money, though, is to just getting your items really cheap. Then you don't have to worry about it. So I told the person, if I'm buying a $100 jacket for $5 or $10, that 15%, no big deal. Plus an extra 5%, not a big deal. But if you're buying a jacket for $50 and hoping to sell it for $70, it's not. That's probably going to be a recipe for failure. 3 people had PB on our Thanksgiving gathering. They had Psycho Bunny on. 3 people at your Thanksgiving gathering. It's popular. My brother-in-law was like, "Oh man, I love that brand. It's just so expensive." So yeah, it's popular. So this sold for $24.99. $24.99 again. I paid $8 for this. This retail arbitrage is great. Also, look where no one's looking. You want to look left when everyone's looking right. Again, with these, I went to the kids section and bought all the cleats, bought all the kids' raincoats while everyone was buying the men's and women's stuff. I was getting the kids' stuff. Kids' stuff was dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. What percent do you normally promote on eBay? Brooke, I do 5% on most items. I think I actually have most of my whole eBay store promoted now. No, I don't. But 5%. I don't do any more than 5%. I don't do I rely on auto postures to send out those offers. That's kind of my sending out offers is my way to promote as well. I know they're different, but yeah, I have auto posture send out offers. That's my main deal. My really saturated items I promote. Really saturated items I promote. Okay, I forgot about this one. Nilly Lowton. Nilly Lowton. I know it's a really good brand, but I think they did a collab with Target, which washed it down. This is a denim snap shirt. Nilly Lowton. I think really good pants. I have a pair of their pants. $22.99. I know, super cheap. I had a bad review on eBay, and now my sales are hurting. They lied and said my item reeked of smoke. Sarah, Smile is your name. Smile. It's okay. I don't know how many items you've sold, but that shouldn't affect your sales too much. Having one negative feedback shouldn't affect. I have 2 on my eBay. 2 negative feedback. It shouldn't affect your sales much. You can put an excerpt on there saying, I sent it out, did not have smoky smell. You know, I offered a refund or whatever. The buyer didn't want it. So people can read that too, but it shouldn't help or shouldn't hurt you. Unless you've only sold like 100 items, that might do a little bit of hurt, but negative feedback doesn't hurt you too much. What mostly hurts you is your seller status. Are you below standard? Are you above standard? Are you top rated? You do not want to be below standard on eBay. Then you'll get hurt. Live during the Colts game? Yeah, Daniel, I don't even care. I hope our Colts lose because I want a better draft pick, and our QB is weak. Actually, he's strong, but he's just not good. No one likes fees, but reaching the entire of the world at 13 to 20% is a bargain. Yeah, reaching the entire world for 13 to 20% is a bargain. And also, you think, I mean, the return on our investment of almost everything we're selling is way more than any retail store out there for the most part. Like if you go to Dick's Sporting Goods and they have a Patagonia shirt there, like they probably, I don't know, but they're not doubling, quadrupling their money. Yeah. See, Rich, what's up? I sell a lot, so I have 13 negative, and I have no noticeable impact. It's just false correlation in our heads. Yeah, it's false correlation. I totally agree, Nick. Negative feedback's not going to hurt you at all. The main thing is your seller status of your store or of yourself on eBay. It says below status now. How do I fix it? Does it say below standard? Dora. Well, hello, Dora. All right, let's go back over. Let's go to eBay and see what's up. Let's go to eBay and see what's up on eBay. Let me see if that is even a thing on eBay. So right now I'm going over, I'll tell you, I'm going to performance. I'm going to go to my seller level, and it'll tell me that I'm top rated. But what I'm looking at, I'm bringing top rated. I'm bringing it down, and it's transaction defect rate. That's one of the things they look at. That's not a transaction defect rate. Shouldn't be. Canceled with being out of stock. Cases closed without a seller resolution. That's probably not you. Late shipment rate. That's not you. Cases closed without seller resolution. That shouldn't be you unless they opened a case and you didn't resolve it with them. And then tracking number and transactions, amount of transactions. So none of those should affect your status on eBay. None of those should affect your status on eBay. Having negative feedback should let me look at mine. I'm gonna see. Oh, I'm gonna look at my feedback. I don't think it matters much. Feedback. Whoops, gonna go back. Sorry, I know you guys can't see it on TikTok. You can go to YouTube or whatever. Yeah, so I have 2 negative feedback, and I don't think it affects it. I've never had it. Revision closed. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. but I don't think it affects it. I'm really close to my 2K review. Let's go. 2K review, Chase. Get it. But yeah, below standard. If you're below standard, maybe look at here. We'll go back over there real quick. So you can look at your own screen. So we'll go back over there really quick. Go to eBay. We're going to go to sell. And we're going to go to performance, seller level. And right here is your seller level. So it's going to tell you what you need to do to be below standard or whatever. So where are you at fault? Where are you in the red? You're in the red somewhere. Is it transaction? Is it late shipment? Is it closed cases? Where are you in the red below standard? Those are the only way. There's nothing on there that would be negative feedback to be below standard. Like percentage of negative feedback. So I'm not sure what. Get on there and then come back in and tell me what it is that you're on. What's up, mascot? Was asking you about the Tom Ford shirt. Oh yeah, on Insta. Any advice on how I should sell it? Okay, so the Tom Ford shirt you had. You said most of them you see are silk. That one had silk and something else in it, a blend of something else, not as good a material. I would look at the buttons and I would look at the stitching and make sure everything looks right on par, nothing bad, and then list it. If I were you, I'd probably list it over on Poshmark and Mercari and Depop, because if it is fake and it's on eBay, you could get in big trouble. You really don't want your eBay shut down. So I'd probably just advise you to sell that over on Mercari, Poshmark, or Depop if you think it really is real. Again, that's one of those things I have to have in my hand. I got a negative review on a brand new item I just bought because you said it smelled like mildew. Yeah, you're going to have that. So whenever I have negative reviews, what I do is right away I contact the person, or if someone messages me and say, hey, this smells like mildew, I'm not happy about it, I do whatever I can to make that person happy, because you have to look at that negative review for 12 months. So I'm always thinking to myself, I would rather pay someone $20 to take that review off. So a lot of times I'll say, keep the item, I'll refund you the difference in shipping, I'll refund you everything, I'm so sorry, I just want to make you happy. And they usually don't leave a review. Then in a week or two, you can just block them so they don't come and abuse your policy. But that's what I usually do. So I would message them and reach out to them and ask them anything that I can do on my end to make you happy. Give me a chance to get that negative review to be taken off. Oh, she offered you offered a return and she ignored you. I would message her over. I would keep messaging her, Aaron. Keep messaging them. Say, listen, I want to make it right. Please give me a chance to make it right. I don't try to work people out of their money. I don't steal things from people. I want to make it right. Give me an opportunity to make it right. Yeah, Sarah, let me know. Get over there and let me know. Blended, what's up, Blended? Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, my bad, guys. See, Rich, sold an item on Wednesday. I have 3 days shipping, but post office hasn't scanned the label yet. Will it ding if it scans it on Monday? You sold it on Wednesday. No, it shouldn't. You should have Wednesday. You should have until Tuesday actually to ship. Like all these items, I have until Tuesday, and I turn my store back on Wednesday, I think, on eBay, or Thursday. But you should have until Monday or Tuesday. So you should be fine, C Rich. You should be fine. I don't love fees so much better than having a man or stuff a brick store. Yeah, mortar store. We get our freedom. Exactly. Also with fees, and no one on here was complaining. It was someone that messaged me, and I was trying to explain to them. But we don't have to deal with people in person. And that's one thing when I did consignment for people, or when I bought stuff from people, and mostly consignment, I'd have to deal with people. And I didn't like, did you sell my item? Did you sell my item? I thought I'd get more for it. Or I have to call them and I have to say, listen, it's not selling. We should drop the price because I want to make money and I don't want to hold on to your item. So we don't have to deal with people. That's a good thing about our business. I mean, a little bit here and there when people aren't happy with the purchase, but yeah. No audio, but it's back. Good. I remember the Raising Cane CEO stated they target 129 profit for successful transaction. Our margins are really crazy. Exactly. Our margins are really, really crazy. Really, really good. So we have to keep that in mind. And most of this is a side hustle for people, right? It's a side hustle. I try to have as many side hustles as possible. When I was a teacher, I did. Even now, I'm trying to, do I want to do a second account on TikTok and do TikTok shop? I don't know. I want to have as many side hustles. So this is a good side hustle. It helps if you sell online on eBay because it averages a positive feedback. For them, try to do a little cheap. Try to do a little cheap thank you cards or something to get them more positive feedback. Yeah, Audra's saying sell more items. Send a little thing in the mail that says print off little stickers or something that says thank you. I'd be happy if you're happy with the sale. I'd appreciate your positive feedback. Lately, my issues are stemming from the post office. Sent a ski jacket to Utah from Texas, and then it went to Puerto Rico, then Florida. Tams, for real? Yeah, I've had people message me too recently saying, "Hey, my item's this. Why is my item in this state? Or I haven't gotten to it. It says delayed, delayed, delayed." It's at a facility, but it says delay, 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 like every day. I say, and you just have to tell them, listen, all I can do is get it to the post office. They scan it in, and then they give us all an estimated delivery. This is a busy time of year. Whether you're new or not, you can sell it. You can just pretend you've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it a long time. Happens every year. You get lots of delays in shipments. You get lots of packages that might go run one way on accident, get on one flight, but they end up at the destination. I don't know how many times, if ever, I've had an item not end up at the destination. What's up, Vanessa? Also, most of you know this, but if you are new, as long as the item says delivered, you might hear a lot of people talk about their item didn't get delivered. And there might be porch pirates out there or whatever, stealing people's stuff or whatever. But if it says delivered, you are covered. You are covered through eBay if it says delivered. So that's on them. I always tell them contact their local post office or their postmaster, or they might have to file a police report. There's nothing you can do. How much is my Pendleton in the background? It's not for sale, Seattle Sue. It would be a perfect time to sell it, though. I don't think I want to sell it. Coke Zero Twinsies. Coke Zero is by far the best over Diet Coke. Damn. Sitting in Jacksonville. Went to Puerto Rico. How does that even happen? But it happens almost a week, almost 2 weeks. There's nothing you can do about it, Tam. So you just have to, the person might be upset or whatever. I say I'm so sorry. Like, there's nothing I can do about it other than I'm keeping track of it with you. And I see you, Jane. I see you posted over there. I'm new and just getting started. What's up, Crystal? I'm trying to downsize and starting with my personal stuff to sell. Perfect way to do. Learning a lot from watching your lives. Perfect, Crystal. That's the way to do it. Sell your own stuff around the house first. It's a great way, number one, to not lose money, really. Number two, to get an idea of how shipping works and getting your feet wet. Pepsi Zero. No, Thrifty Deck agrees. Pepsi Zero. Pepsi Zero is good, but Shelby doesn't like Pepsi Zero, so we can't get it. Diet Coke. I'm over Diet Coke right now. I can't. The buyer's being cool. That's good. That is good. Okay. Here we go. I have a question about Mercari shipping. I had a person purchasing 3 different items as a bundle over the weekend. 3 bras that is sold separately. Mercari automatically charged them for the shipping price of 1 item. I know it's been a bit, but more heavier than 1 item. The items would have been. What should I do about the shipping? Who will cover the difference? Do I use Mercari shipping label? Most post office prints it out for me. Okay, Audrey, you might be able to help out with that one because I haven't had that issue on Mercari, so I don't want to tell you the wrong answer. But yes, if you want to, you can print an item off on Pirate Ship and then enter in the tracking information on Mercari. That might help you. But I'm not doing Mercari anymore. Whoa, Batman. Only a few of you guys know what that means. Yes, sir. I have the same issue right now. Okay, so with that, got you. Uh, I agree with trying to make things right, but also know when to move on. In business, you just have to. You can't please everyone. Things will be okay. Business will go on. You're right, Nick. That's the way Bearded thinks. He really doesn't care. He's big time. Like, you're not gonna run me over. You know, I'm not accepting your returns. I have no returns. So yeah, it's the way you want to run your business. You're gonna get upset people sometimes. Use Mercari's shipping label, then pay the difference. Okay. Oh, they pay the difference. So DW said use Mercari's shipping label. They pay the difference. So that's what you should do. Since I've never done it, DW has. I mailed a pair of shoes on the 14th that are going to New York, and they're currently in San Francisco. Yeah, Paul, it's that time of year. That's just what happens. Okay. Thanks, Thrifty Duckies, for posting that. Let's get to the next item, and let's put some stickers on items. Okay? Got some stickers for free from eBay. They all say, Snow Much Joy. Snow Much Joy, eBay. So let's do that. Next item is an Orvis, which I know a lot of people don't pick up. But when I find 100% wool Orvis that's not in bad condition, not shrunk, I always pick it up. It's polyester, but it looks like a little leather collar thing. But it's a waffle wool sweater. Anytime I find 100% wool Orvis, I pick it up. It's $5 where I live. This sold for $27.99, and it's going to John. Paid $5, sold it for $27.99. Wool. Thank you, guys. You are the most helpful always. Yep, community. That's why these lives are great, right? I answer questions. Other people answer questions. I ask you questions that I don't know about. I love being live. I really do. So that's not going to fit in this bag, but eBay sent me poly mailers with that merch, free merch. So I'm going to use their poly mailers then. I would use Pirate Ship. You can pay the difference at the post office if needed. Put it in a reseller group for more ideas. Yeah. If you want to, yeah, go to Surf's reseller community on Google. You can type it in Google, but it's on Facebook. It's a page on Facebook. You can type that in, ask your question, and a lot of people will probably help answer that. If you guys have questions, head on over to that group. Surf's reseller community. It's 100% free. No one buys or sells anything from people in there. No one tries to do any product selling. We don't allow that. Do you ever get your Mercari money? No, I didn't. I'm still waiting. In fact, I'm going to probably post a video and hopefully Mercari sees it. I don't know. But yeah. So there that is. I'm going to put that little sticker on there. Snow Much Joy. And there that goes. Next item, another wool. 100% wool. Pendleton washable wool. Pendleton washable wool. A lot of times they don't pick up Pendleton, just basic wool sweaters, but this had that full zip, and it's washable wool. Sold for $42.99. I paid $5.99 for it. That's going to go out in one of these too. Retired. What is up, Juan? Retired. I bet you are so happy you're not out there during. Juan worked for UPS, so he probably this is probably the time of year where he's sitting back thinking, "I am so glad I'm not working right now." How long until negative feedback is removed on eBay? I have one from a year ago still. 12 months to the day. So 12 months to the day is how long that negative feedback stays on there. So whenever they left it, it's going to be 12 months to the day from then. That's how long it stays. And there are so many times I've had in the past. I don't want to say so many times, but there are times in the past that I remember that I'll have a negative feedback removed. I'm like, yes! And then I'll get another one right away. I just got it removed. How about the stickers? I'm so glad I don't have to work outside anymore. I know. The only thing you have to do is work your way over to the hot tub, because I know you have one. So you don't sell on Mercari anymore? No, I'm banned. I have my account is like frozen right now on Mercari with no explanation. They sent me an email saying my account's frozen. I've emailed them since the first, probably 15 or 16 times. Still have not heard back from them. And I have $1,000 sitting in there. So no, I detached it from Auto Posher. I'm not selling on Mercari. I'm just trying to get my money back out of there. Canada post office on strike during the busiest time of the busiest. Down 85%. I saw Canada post office. I saw that the postal workers are on strike. So call them. Chris, DW, I did try to call Mercari and it said they're not able to service my area, which is the weirdest thing. To Virginia, to Ohio, to North Carolina, and still traveling. Oh my God, Christine, that's crazy. I have shoes in transit. That is nuts. Okay. I missed you too, Poshtick. Thanks for coming in. We're so happy in here, except I'm about to lose. I don't know if Shelby. Shelby, are you watching this? Shelby's watching this. I'm about to lose battery, so I need a charger down here. Okay, free people. You asked about free people. I sold this free people. I pass on almost all free people. And let me tell you what. Let's talk about a couple things with women's clothing. Number one, I feel like every time I find free people or Anthropologie or Athleta, it's always small or extra small. This one was a medium large. So bought this for $10 and I sold it on eBay for $50. Took a best offer for $50. Free people. And I Google Lensed it. So easy now. I love Google Lens. Google Lens it and you can find out the exact model. I bought an item off TikTok. It sat on my local post office for 10 days before it shipped. Thought it was lost. That's crazy. Yeah, it's that time of year. It's just crazy. That time of year. Okay. I'm not sure if this is going to fit in this box. Amy, is it going to fit in this box? Autofos should have said to fill a W-9 out on Mercari ASAP because if you don't, they shut off your countdown. Yes, I did that, Bobby. I already had that done, the W-9. Yeah, I saw that. So yeah, so fill out. If you're on Mercari, you need to do your W-9. That's gorgeous. No, what is it? Is it? Hold on a second. J-Mo. J-Mo. You get the Chromebook extension cord? It's behind. It's where it opens. Quick. I need it. Sorry, y'all. I needed to charge the iPad. That's what we do. And I also saw that the Colts are losing. So how about that? Not missing out on anything. The Free People jacket is gorgeous. Yeah, so the best Free People items I've had are jackets like this, which I don't get very often. Maybe like one or two times now. But the really boho long with the stitched lacing, whatever you call that, those have sold well for me for Free People. Other than that, I really pass up on Free People. If I were paying $2 or $3 a piece, that's a different story maybe. But paying $5 or $9 or $7.99 for a dress, it's the profit that just doesn't sell fast enough for me. Try living in Canada, outpost of service on strike. I know. That's what they're saying. Hopefully they get that figured out. I mean, inflation, my wife and I were talking about it. You guys know I know the economy. I'll talk about that in a second. What do I do with my tape? What on earth? Where is my tape? Oh, it's right here. Sales are down when I don't list new stuff. Just starting back up. I'm down 100 listings than normal. Yeah, Chase, what's up? Yeah, if you're not listing, sales go down. You got to always be listing. You really do. And you'll find that when you are listing, those items that you are listing sell pretty quickly. So just one of those things. We can only be spoiled for so long for like a week on vacation and then sales start ticking down. Okay, so here's what happened in 2020 with inflation. Let's talk about the price of eggs. 2020, 2021, let's say they're $1.50, and then inflation skyrocketed 10% or whatever year over year, but eggs were like 100%, but overall it was like 10%. Inflation went crazy. So now eggs are up here at like $2.80. They went from $1.50 to $2.80. And then year over year inflation is supposed to be 2% every year. People get a 2% raise. Every year inflation is about 2% year over year. Well, it went 10% one year, and then it's staying at about, and then it went like 3%. Now it's about 2.5% to 3%. And the Fed's like, everything's going back to 2 to 3% inflation. So that's right where we want it. But we still had this huge gap, and we haven't come back down from it. So yeah, inflation's staying more consistent like it used to be, but we had that huge gap of that 10% or so that we're all still feeling with inflation. So inflation year over year is getting back to where it used to be, but we still haven't come back down off of that huge gap. So now the eggs at the store are like $5 or something like that. This is from not using cross-listing and forgetting to remove all my selling on Poshmark. Oh. Okay, I looked up the account and stated transaction defect rate was 2.58 or 5 out of 200. Yes, Sarah, the transaction defect rate on eBay, if you guys are just now joining, you can watch this later on YouTube or Facebook, but we were looking on eBay, and she was wondering, why am I below standard? Transaction defect rate, that's usually the number one reason. And you said this is not for having a cross-lister. Insert me saying you need to have auto Posher. And auto Posher is the cross-lister to have automatic delist. So if it sells on one platform, it takes them off the other platforms. It's a no-brainer. If you follow me by now, you probably already have it. If you don't, you need to look into getting it. What's up, Big E? I used your link for auto Posher, uploaded what I had on Mercari. I also delist, relist 3 items daily. Can I manually do it myself? Uploaded what I had on Mercari. And only delist, relist 3 times. So Mercari, Crystal, I don't know. I just had it set on auto Posher to relist, delist as many as I could on Mercari. I don't know about Mercari because I'm kicked off of Mercari right now. Uploaded 80 items. Yep, there you go. But yeah, good job getting it though. Getting auto Posher. I appreciate you using the link. Yeah, if you want to try it, I do have a link. It helps out the channel, but also you save 15% off and you get a free trial. So that's on surfsupfinds.com or on my link tree, or surfsupfinds at checkout. Do you usually listen in the morning or at night or all throughout the day? All throughout the day. All throughout the day is when I list. Morning, middle of the day, night, I list all day long. I tried sending you a whatnot share this morning. Someone was selling brand new Polo women's and men's clothing. There were some good deals. Dang it. I didn't see it. Dora, send me a message and tell me which store it was or whatever. I'll follow them. You guys can source off whatnot. The other day, I was on the cruise and I happened to hop on K-Ways and he was selling a freaking really nice Polo Ralph Lauren. It looked like this, but it was like black. New with tags. I'm like, I gotta have that. So I did. It really depends on the style. Free people with Anthropology. I sell Picro Anthropology jeans based upon style. Okay, let's talk about that, Audra. Depop's suspended my account twice now. Michael, twice? What? Dang, I'm sorry. If you guys don't know, I've had mine suspended once on Depop. I made a new one. Dang, for no reason, I'm sure too. It's like they don't give you a reason. eBay's king, man. I'm trying not to trash LP here, but the delist software, it doesn't really work. For anyone, please use the auto Posher and remove to turn on the delist feature. Okay, so Nick is saying he's not trying to trash talk list perfectly, and I don't want to trash talk them or Vindu or whatever either. They work for people, and as long as it's working for you, that's all that matters. Whatever platform 2 is working for you, that's all that matters. But he's saying on auto Posher, remember to turn on the delist feature. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, so we're going to go back over to this eBay page. Doop. Go to Auto Posher. And go to settings. Oh, no. Go to account. Go to settings. And right here, sales detection. You have to have these all turned on for your item to sell on one platform, Auto Posher to detect that sale, and for it to delist it off the other platforms. You have to have the sales detection on. This is huge. Not all the platforms have this. List Perfectly does not have this. And neither does, what's the other one that people are talking about? I do not understand why people have that one. I would have Vindu over both of them. But yeah, there it is right there. What is the one? What is the other one that people, I'm like, give me why? Why would you have that one over the others? Advice for someone just starting out. Start with stuff selling around your house. So watch as many people online, free content as you can, and don't feel like you have to pay for people's groups or content or whatever like that. There's tons of free content on all platforms. Follow them, and then start selling stuff around your house. That way you're not really like investing money right now, cash right now. It's, stuff that you invested earlier, you're not wearing anymore. You probably donate or sell at a garage sale. Sell that stuff right now. Oh, it's pronounced yay, not ye. I say ye like Yeezy. Yay. Okay. Why'd I get kicked off Mercari? I don't know why. They did not give me a reason. Yeah, Prime Lister. That's the one I always forget. People out there talking about Prime Lister. Why? No, it does not delist. Prime Lister. Yes, Prime Lister. All right. Let's be positive over here and talk about the next sale. Oh my gosh, that was a really good sale. I did not realize how much I sold that for. That's what happens when you're on vacation. So here's a Mountain Hardwear. This brand is very hit or miss, but the reason I got this one is because it had wind stopper, and I think it had Gore-Tex. Maybe it didn't. Just had a wind stopper, I guess. Has wind stopper. This wind stopper, older looking Mountain Hardwear. This is fleece right here. This should not be that much, but it sold for $51. I'm surprised it sold for that much. So not all Mountain Hardwear is a pickup, but some of it obviously is. This one sold for $51, paid $5.99 for that. It's going to Norman. I started 5 minutes later. It said I have to do it full monthly. Do I go to other thrift stores beside Goodwill, Larry? I do, but Indianapolis is just covered in Goodwill. Like Goodwill owns Indy. As soon as like a Red, White, and Blue or some other thrift stores come into Indy and give them competition, it's going to be interesting. But Indy is just covered in blue. Blue with the Colts, blue with Goodwill. Better put a sticker on that. Do you have auto Poshmark and don't have delist? How much more for the delist? It comes with it. So Sarah, the way Auto Posher works is there are different programs you can sign up for depending on how much money you want to spend. It's all a write-off at the end of the year, but you can have it as you can do your cross lister, which you will cross list, and it's super easy. I have a YouTube video on it, or on TikTok I have a video on it, I think too. But you just press a button, cross list it over, and if you have the cross lister function, it automatically has sales detection. You have that sales detection turned on, it'll detect a sale and delist it. But also really recommend getting the automation system. So automatically sends out offers. It shares on Poshmark like 2,000 times a day. It does all your delist, relists. It does like all these automated things, and it now has analytics. Auto Posher does, so you can see what's selling best on what platforms and enter in all your tax information. Just off the Disney Wish yesterday. Oh, Disney Cruise, the Disney Wish. That's the new one. That's the newer one, right? That's like a little bit bigger than the Fantasy, the one I went on. Yes, so magical. So magical. This was a good sale. I bought these. Dylan, are you on here? Dilly, you still on here? These are South Pole jeans, vintage South Pole jeans, because you have the old South Pole tag on the waistband. I had people offer me, as soon as you list these, you have all these offers, right? Everyone look. Everyone look. There's Shelby. Oh, everyone look. There's Shelby. Oh, no. We have everyone in here right now. Come on in. Show your faces. This is Eden. Eden, say hi.
Hi.
Tell them your name.
My name's Emma.
This is Emma. She's our neighbor, and they're best buds. And they're excited we're back.
Okay.
All right, girls. Thanks for saying hi. South Pole jeans, $70, $69.99. Paid $3 something for these in Ohio. Traveling to Ohio to buy items. $3 something and it's $70. They sold right away. When I first started, my first thought was these stores are full of garbage and it takes time to learn all these oddball items to sell. Nick, it's true. And you see me talk about like, ooh, South Pole jeans sell. So you're going to go to the thrift stores. And you're just going to look for South Pole. You're not going to find any and be bummed out. But then once you start figuring out like, oh, Patagonia and Brooks Brothers things and Woolrich, you'll have all these brands in your head to know about. And you'll be able to go in those thrift stores and you'll be able to find them. You'll find one of those brands. Ladies stole the show, as they should, Reisner, as they should. Emma is the sweetest neighbor we could have ever asked for. They're our new neighbors. So sweet. She's the same age as my son, and their boy is the same age as my daughter. And so they like flip-flop play with each other. It's really fun. Should have put a sticker on that. I'll put a sticker on that one. That's a $70 sale. Give her to these stickers. So much fun. You like how eBay is also being holiday? They're not being Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. They're just holiday. So much joy. So much joy. It's how we had to be when I was a teacher. Next item is a 511 tactical pair of pants. I always pick up these Ripstop 511. I think these are the Strike. They cost $5. I sold them for $22.99. Cuties. Look at all of them saying cuties. I know. I'm just learning to sell on eBay. I'm not computer savvy. Should I learn Poshmark too? I would probably say start with one platform first. But I would say when you feel really comfortable and you have the flow of one platform, then start another platform. From being out there, guys, what do you say? What is the easiest platform to start on? I've heard Poshmark is actually the easiest to start on. What do you guys think? I started on eBay because it was around before everything else. What do you guys think? I went to Phoenix to thrift, bought 12 license plates for $20, has sold 3 for $160. Let's go. Jennifer, what are the years of the license plates? I'll let you guys know that. I have a surf truck. I mean, surfs up fines. I'm all about that. I miss Shelby. Miss you from the Wood Shirt shows. I'll tell her, Audra. We talk about you all the time with her. Depop. Okay, Depop. People are saying Depop's the easiest. It's not easy to pick. It's easy, but that consistent engagement to boost the algorithm is annoying. Need a bot. Yeah, for sure. You have to have a bot. And these days, like, there's so many of them out there. If you're on Poshmark, you have to have a bot. Or else you're going to be spending that time sharing and relisting and sending out offers. Think about that time. If you spend an hour every day doing that, instead you can pay for a service to do it for you. Write that service off at the end of the year so that service is basically free, and you have that hour each day to list more items. So it's just a no-brainer. You got to. I agree with you. You have to. 1954 and 1956 ages. Okay, got you. From the 50s. Where are they from? Arizona license plates from the 50s. My truck, the floorboard of my truck are all, or not the floorboard, but the my running boards on my truck are all license plates from like beach places. I agree. I'm just now learning eBay. Gotcha. I'm all eBay. I just figured out Poshmark. Yeah, so Amy D knows. When I got my cross-lister, I got on Poshmark, and to be honest, I really don't know how Poshmark and Depop work that well. I let Autoposher, I just cross-list over there. I let Autoposher do all the delisting, relisting, sharing, and all that. You guys probably do too. And then when an item sells, I go to that platform and print out the label. That's all I do. I don't do eBay needs a little bit more love and attention. So here's a Patagonia. Put this on my Facebook page. Patagonia Chinchilla. This one has a weird embroidery on it. Scouts Hockey. I bought this in Chicago, and I also put on that Bearded told me I should not get this. He was wrong. I sold it for $26.99. So good brand, even with the embroidery. And this is one of those snap tea pockets. I think that's what you call these. Yes, Arizona and a few Illinois. I do have one from Belize. Ooh, see? I don't know if I have one from Belize. I'll have to look at my license plates on my truck. I've got them from a few different places. Matthew, what's up? All these are easy all of them are easy with Autoposher. Agree. Matthew, you know too. Just easy because you just cross list and let it do everything. Here we go. So I started selling on Poshmark and Depop and Mercari 2024 this year. I didn't do it any other year. eBay for forever, and then the others just this year. I'm going to be the coolest kid at the post office with all these stickers. Mavi jeans. I don't buy Mavi jeans anymore. I learned this. I knew this brand, but I never picked them up until K-Way picked them up, and he was making money off Mavi. So I'm like, you know what? He's making money off of them. I'll start buying them. I just don't sell them very quick. These sold for $17.99. It dropped the price. I think he said recently, too, that he's kind of done buying Mavi jeans. So Mavi jeans, not really buying these anymore. And that's that. That's that. eBay or Poshmark is easiest, no handling and shipping yet. Poshmark is so easy to ship. So tomorrow morning, I'll be live at 8:30 a.m. Just like every other Monday morning, other than last week I was on vacation. 8:30 tomorrow morning, I'll be on live again. It'll probably be like a 30-minute to an hour live. I'll be shipping a whole bunch of Poshmark orders and whatever else sells overnight. So if you want to see those, you can come over tomorrow morning, 8:30. Or if you have any questions between now and then, you can do that. Do I mostly sell clothing? Yes, I do now. I only sold hard goods for the majority of my time on eBay. So from 2000, I started more seriously about 2005 or 6. And then I was heavy on selling hard goods from about 2009 until 2016. And then I couldn't find them. And so I switched over to clothing because clothing is everywhere. The amount I make isn't as great, but it's just so much easier to find items. I can be guaranteed to go out and find items when thrifting. Just check my Depop seller since 2018. Let's go, Riser. That's got to be like, when did Depop even start? I've been starting to see commercials on Depop, by the way. eBay's the most complicated for me. I could run my business on eBay only. I couldn't survive on all the other platforms alone combined. eBay is most difficult, but by far the best path to growth. Nick, you always have the right things to say. My goodness. Yeah, agreed. eBay for me is the number one platform. They are the largest platform, grossing, employees, sellers, everything. eBay, and I make my most sales on eBay. Some people don't. But yeah, if I only could sell on one platform, I could live off eBay. I don't know if I could live off Poshmark or the other ones. How many items do you think you need in your store to get consistent sales? You need to have good items at competitive prices. If you list 10 items a day and have 100 items on your eBay store, and you list 10 items a day and they're all good items, like South Pole jeans that I sold in less than a day, you can sell those quickly. But if you price them for at market or a little bit above, hoping for the right buyer, it's going to be a little slower for you. Main thing is buying good items, selling them at a competitive price. Just saw a post about taking off embroidered logos. Any tips on that? I've never done it. I know people that do it. I've never done it. Mavi sells. I've sold a few pairs for over 28. Zach sells. Okay, so Matthew says Mavi jeans, the Zach model sell. My next question is, before you got kicked off from Mercari, how were your sales? Pretty good. They're okay. Honestly, maybe like up to 3 a weekend. They weren't that great. I don't know my Poshmark or Depop sales right now. I'll check back with me in the morning. We're just doing eBay, but yeah, Mercari, my sales weren't that great. They weren't that great. But for me with Auto Posher, it was worth just to hit one button to cross list, just like Depop and Poshmark. Just one little button, boom, cross list. Why not? Why not sell 3 items over the weekend and have Auto Posher pay for itself? So this is a Brooks Brothers with a golden fleece. It's the same color of the shirt, which isn't super desirable. It sold for $19.79, and I think that was a promoted listing. No, that was an Auto Posher sale, not promoted. Auto Posher sale. Yeah, the sales. Do you think that? Okay, so Mario says I have seen people say that delisting and relisting on eBay helps with sales. Do you think this is true or just something made up comment? So with eBay, if you delist an item right now, if I go to eBay, delist an item and then relist it, it keeps the same identity, the same ID number, everything stays the same. So eBay knows that you delisted it and relisted it. So with having, I'm going to say it, with having Auto Posher delist your item and then relist it as a brand new item. So eBay every day thinks you're listing brand new items onto the platform. So if you're delisting, relisting manually, no, I don't think it helps you at all. If you're having a service like Auto Posher delist and relist your item for you, yes, it does, because it has a brand new item ID. Do you drop all these in the bin at UPS and scan them before you leave? No, I don't have them scanned before I leave. I drop them all off in the bin, and our post office scans them usually like 4 or 5 times a day. So I drop these off at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning before I come on live with you guys. They'll have them scanned within an hour or two, especially this time of year. Hey, what's up, Casey? Hey, Casey. Do you do retail arbitrage like TJ Maxx? Yep, I do. I do retail arbitrage at TJ Maxx. I don't get a ton there. I couldn't say I could make a full living off of retail arbitrage just from those stores. It's just a few times a year you can drop a good amount of money at those stores and do well. But a lot of times you're buying off-season items because that's when the stuff goes on sale, right? Like in the winter, you're buying the off-season. Hey, Shipper Brats, congrats on the Colts. Did they win or they lose? Did they win or lose? They just keep showing the replay. I don't know. We just scored a touchdown, but that's all I see. All right. Dude, you aren't surfing. Aren't you surfing? It's good out there. No, I'm not surfing. I'm packing. This is packing Brad. It's not the best Brad, but it's fun. I just got done hanging out. I did do body surfing. You know why? I put some weight on so I'm more buoyant. And when the wave came in, I can paddle and let me body surf. So I body surfed when we were in Tortula. They won. Let's go. They went for 2-point conversion and got it. All right, let's go. Go Colts. How about them Titans? They're awful. All right. Running a store off item count goals is dangerous. You don't want to convince yourself an item is good for the sake of it driving up the number. Have a ton of items and no sales will discourage you fast. Exactly, Nick. Ton of items and not as many sales. There was actually a reseller recently. I don't even know who it is, so I'm not trying to call people out while I pack the next item. This is a Mitchell & Ness pair of sweatpants. Mitchell & Ness pair of sweatpants, and these are Lakers with some embroideries on it. $5. I knew they weren't great money. $18.99 is what it is. I looked at someone's store recently, or they posted a picture of their sales. You guys might have seen it too. I think it was on Facebook. And they had like 4,000 items listed and about 500 or 600 sold in the past however many days eBay says on that dashboard on your phone. And I have like 1,200 items listed and 600 items or 700 items, 600 items sold. I'm like, dang, they have 4 times the amount of items and the same amount of items sold. That's not the best. That's not the best. So yeah, don't base it off of numbers. How's your Depop sales? Seems like they're very, very slow platform. Just sold my first item after maybe a month. Wow. Yeah, Depop's slower for me too. I'd have to look. Depop just got turned on like Friday for me, so I'd have to look. I'm just doing eBay right now. Tomorrow morning I'll do Depop, Poshmark, and whatever sells overnight on eBay. Oh, Colts converted 2 points when they were down 1. Let's go. How about that? Let's go. All right. Colts win. It's just a winning day, even though I won a better draft pick. Can you initiate a post from Posher? You can. I don't. I list all my things on eBay and then cross-list them from there. But you can list it on Posher. You can list your item on Posher, post it on Posher, and then list it to all the platforms. I list all mine over on eBay, import them over, and then cross-list them. It's super easy from eBay. On Posh, do you need to verify each item each time, or does it just in the beginning? On Poshmark, Sarah, on Poshmark or where? On Poshmark, verifying the item. I'm not sure what you mean by verify the item, because when I cross list, I just they all import from eBay, and I just hit post, post, and I'm done. I'm not sure about verifying on just Poshmark. Over on Poshmark, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know over on Poshmark. I don't list my items on Poshmark. I just cross it through Posher, and they list over there. I don't go over there to list anything. eBay fills in the most details. Yep, than all the other platforms. That's why I do it too, Reisner. eBay fills out the most details. You fill out all the details on eBay. So when you cross list, you don't have to fill out anything else on the other platforms. Why can't I turn off best offer on Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari below $20? I get so beat up on my profit margins. I tune in every day your best retail show on YouTube. Thanks for the pro. I'm not a pro, Frankie, but let's talk about your eBay. I turn off best offer on Depop, Poshmark, and Mercari below $20. I get so beat up on profit margin. Yeah, I do the same on eBay. On eBay, a lot of times, like with Poshmark, I don't send out offers on anything over $20 or anything under $20 because the profit margin. But people want a good deal. I mean, you can't blame people. Don't take it personally. People, you have something for sale for 18, they want it for 15 or 14 or 12 or 10. People want a deal. It's just part of business. It's just up to you. If you don't want to take it, don't take it. I'm with you though. If all you use is Depop, make sure you fill in all categories. That's how I get more sales. I use hashtags. Okay, Can says, what's up, AZ? Cam Sand says, if you use Depop, make sure you use all the hashtags. You'll get more sales and fill out all the things. Arizona, what's up, Arizona? Speaking of positive, Arizona, positive guy. Polo Ralph Lauren Performance shirt. So this one has like a blend of polyester and nylon, spandex. Always better of a polo shirt if you get them with the performance. This also has a cool little, I don't know if you guys can see it, a little pattern in it. This sold for $24.29 promoted listing. Promoted. So this was promoted at my 5%. Posher took away the verify button. Okay, so Posher. They're talking about Poshmark though. Did you get a chance to hit up St. John? No, we didn't. So the way the U.S. Virgin Islands and British Virgin Islands are set up, they're all right next to each other. It's really funny, but they're all right next to each other. You can see all of them. We went to Tortuga, which is a British Virgin Island, and then we went to St. Thomas, which is a U.S. Virgin Island, and it's more populated. But we just did an excursion there, snorkeling with my son with sea turtles. We saw sea turtles, which is great. So we didn't go to St. John or anything like that. But if I were to visit one of the islands for like an extended time, not just one day on a cruise, I would definitely go to some of the other islands, St. John, some of the others. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Grateful for my friend. Grateful for you too, Arizona. Always being positive. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving and a good weekend, everything. Hope everyone had great sales. But at the beginning, did you need to click on each one on eBay to verify? Sarah, are you talking about on auto posture? Or are you talking not auto posture? Say yes auto posture or not auto posture. Can you ship to PH Philly? I know I'm being a complete unpaid auto posture shill. But you have to play the offer game on Depop. I didn't have any traction on Depop without auto posture. Yeah, the offer game. Yep, you have to play the offer game. There you go. So no traction on Depop until you had auto posture sending out offers. Agreed. And Depop doesn't have commission really. They have like a little processing fee. So you also have to think, okay, I'd sell this for 18 on eBay, and they take 13 to 15%, whatever. I'll sell it for 15. I'll sell it for 15 on Depop. You can take a little bit less. Sold some more retail arbitrage camo pants. These are the last pair I had. Bought these at Dick's. Sold these for $69.99 full asking price. And I'm happy to get rid of them. They did not sell last winter. And they sold this winter. So happy about that. Make sure they're going to Chris. You see me looking down. I'm looking at my phone, making sure everything's going to the correct buyer. That's it. That's it. Yes, auto posture. Okay, so on auto posture, and meaning, did you need to click on each one on eBay to verify? So on auto posture, you have items to verify, and I actually never really had to do anything when I import items from eBay, and then it has the little orange tab under next to your item on auto posture. I click cross-list to Poshmark, cross-list to Depop, cross-listed Mercari, and once it's all cross-listed, that little verified button's always gone. I never had that button there. So I don't know. That button always ended up going away. Customer bought 7 items. On the invoice that combined shipping, my end says $9. He said he paid $40. So the way I do combined shipping on eBay, Kav, is I have people pay me for shipping for everything. I tell the people pay shipping for everything. I'll pack everything up and I'll refund you the difference in shipping. So he says he paid $40. You can see how much he paid. So you can see how much the guy paid if he did pay $40. If he did pay $40 and you pay $9, then you'll just refund him the difference. Annie, what's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, Annie. All the kiddies go back to school tomorrow and my wife. And we get to go back to normal. My dog is crazy. Best sale of the Thanksgiving week is this Under Armour polo shirt because it sat for forever and I sold it for $9 on eBay. I'll get $9 back and I'm going to go buy some Pendleton with that. I know it. I know I am. All makes sense. Thank you. Okay. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Do I still need to click all 4 boxes to list too if I only list on eBay and Poshmark? No. So do you have your stores connected to, do you have a store on Depop and Mercari connected to Auto Posher? I disconnected my Mercari store. I disconnected it. 2 items to the same person, both of them Under Armour pants. Now these are a good thing to look out. Look for Ripstop Under Armour pants. They have the little squares and then they also say Storm right here. I don't find these very often, but they're like a tactical, like a 511 pant. Sold these for $22.99 to the same person. So I'm going to have to refund the difference in shipping. And I bought these for $5 a piece. I think Sarah may have just joined Auto Posher. They'll ask you to verify items their AI wasn't sure of. It's kind of a pain, but once you go through them, it won't ask you on future items. Okay, so if you just, Sarah, if you just got Auto Posher, Nick's saying they'll ask you to verify the items that AI wasn't sure of. It's a little bit of a pain, but once you go through them, it won't ask you on the future items. So kind of AI needs to get to know that, get to know you in your store and stuff like that. So if that helps you out, hopefully that helps you out. Oh gosh, Annie. Oh my God, I knew I heard that brand from you. I just left a $3 half off Pendleton shirt. Annie, you are always getting items that we talk about items all the time. Like those Filson shoes or the Zegna suit, blazers. You're welcome, Sarah. Yes, all that stuff. Desty, what's up, pal? Desty. I would have gotten you some Disney swag, but you didn't want it. Could have gotten a Spirit jersey that said Disneyland on it, but you didn't want it. Desty, we did not get a pin. We did not get a pin. We've been getting Christmas ornaments from Disney. I know, you're gonna be like, how could you go and not get a pin? I feel like you can only get Disney pins from the park. The cruise line, it's not the same. Can't get a Disney pin from the cruise line. It's not the same. Okay. Here's a brand that I never find very often. Fear of God Essentials. Fear of God Essentials. This is what the tag looks like. Fear of God Essentials. It's starting to fall in price. I sold these for $80 for the set. I just bought these the other day for $12. How was it? Dropped $5K last month at Disney. Oh my gosh, Desi, you have a problem. You have a problem. We all know it. It's a Disney problem. The good thing is you can resell a lot of that Disney stuff if you want to. Those lounge flies, which you know that. Yeah, it was good. It was awesome. It was amazing. In fact, I'm hungry still. Like when you're on a cruise, you never go hungry. There's always something to eat. Then you come home, it's like, oh man, my stomach's growling. What is that feeling? You know what I mean? Okay, so $12 for this right here. Rolled it up. Gonna put it in a box. And it sold for $80. Gonna put it in a clear bag just so it stays safe. So it stays safe from the elements. Again, usually I'm not live, guys, on a Sunday. This is not my use. Amy, D in the box, 10 inches, girl. I'll be live tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys are new in here, fog is great. I know Arizona, isn't it good? Yeah, it's fog. F-O-G is what a lot of stuff says or what you put in the description. Fog is great. Fog is great. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. This is just eBay orders that I have now. Again, I'll drop the kids off at school in the morning, and then I'll go straight to the post office at 8 a.m. and drop this stuff off before they get completely swamped. And then I'll drop the other stuff off later in the day. Making sure this is going to the right person. George, it's going to George. It is going to George. eBay is actually the same. eBay is actually the same item it found on Poshmark. Is it? What? Huh? Oh gosh. Disney Pin trading started because of an organization called Odyssey of the Mind. I did not know that. Desi, did you know that? Desi, did you know that? I did not know that. The verified thing is essentially because on your first import, there's no connection between your items other than what the AI can find. So they're asking you to verify that the item that they found on eBay is actually the same item that they found on Poshmark. Got it, Nick. All right. Hope you guys heard that one. What's up, Cookie? Look, Cookie. I don't think it was an issue for you because you weren't cross-listing until you actually had auto posture shirts. Got you. Yeah, I wasn't cross-listing until I actually had auto posture. It was way back when. And I also started eBay, Poshmark, and then a month later I did Depop and Mercari. I got a $100 t-shirt free yesterday while yard selling. Let's go, AZ. What is it? My retirement pins. Jeez, you better hope people are still collecting them. Dusty, you're not. The older you get, the more you're gonna hoard. That's just the way it is. It goes with how when you get older. This is a Canali, just a sweater vest. The Canali sweater vest is just wool. Sold. I took a best offer of $35. Very lightweight. Canali, good brand. I'll show it again. I don't buy everything Canali. I don't buy their dress shirts unless they're a good fabric. And I don't buy all of their suits and blazers. I don't buy all their suits and blazers. I'm getting hungry now. Tomorrow I'm gonna start losing weight. Okay, guys. How many times have we said that? I'm gonna eat what I want tonight, and then tomorrow I'm gonna start losing weight. I'm gonna start exercising. A vintage Budweiser t-shirt with the frogs. Those are good. Those are good. Budweiser. Man, is that not the 90s or what? It's like the late 90s. Sticker. Again, you guys know me. I don't buy stickers. I got those free. Made it to golf shorts. Let's go. Golf shorts. Are you on vacation, Posh? Tick, are you on vacation? I made soup beans. Soup beans for dinner? That doesn't sound good. That sounds like a bad night for my wife in bed because I would be lighting it up with some bean soup. I tried sourcing from Whatnot and couldn't pay the prices. I would be paying more than if I found it at the thrift. Cookie, yeah. That can be the case a lot on Whatnot. Sometimes it's for the personal. Like the other day, I bought a polo sweater from K-Ways Whatnot, and it's for me. It's for the personal. If I decide I want to sell it, I could probably make my money back and maybe a little bit more. But yeah, there's some Whatnots though that you can find that have like nobody in them, and they're just trying to get started, and you can get some good stuff. The technology is crazy though. If you've been manually cross-posting, Auto Posture AI will bring all your items from different platforms onto Auto Posture in one connection link. Yes. So and this is another, people ask me all the time, if you're on like Vindu or List Perfectly or that other one that Prime Lister, they're like, can you transfer it? Yes. All you do is just go into Auto Posture, put in your credentials for eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, sync, and it'll sync everything into Auto Posture. And you're just like fresh. You can do it in 5 minutes. Don't forget about the vintage Marlboro shirts with the lizard on the back. Over 100% sell-through rate. I actually found a vintage Marlboro shirt with the horse guy on the back not too long ago. It's like black on black. It's really good. Speaking of really good, you guys know me. I just did a video with this blazer, and I sold it already. This Polo Ralph Lauren, like tweed, houndstooth blazer. Reisner, what do you think about that? It's so pretty. It's going out ground. Such a beautiful blazer. $100. Sold this for $100. Bought it for $7.99. $7.99. Hillbilly food. Desi, you are a hillbilly up there in Fort Wayne. Up there in Fort Wayne. I know you do. Come down to Indy, girl. I forgot about those bud frogs, right? Yeah, you remember. I mean, we really only saw them during the Super Bowl. It's like, right, 3 things we're looking for the Super Bowl. The Clydesdales, the polar bears for Coca-Cola, and the Budweiser frogs. That's all we care about with the commercials. Those 3. If you know, you know. There was a sick Ralph Lauren polo with a large horse. But the polo letters, and it had a stain. Ugh. All right. So Annie, you're going to be mad at me because I always say this to you. Sometimes it's still worth the pickup. So maybe when you go back to that store, roll the dice, take the gamble, try to get that stain at. Do you do shipping by location or flat fee? I do calculated shipping. Really good question. I do calculated shipping on eBay. So I put in my address how much the dimensions are and how much the item weighs, what the dimensions are, how much the item weighs, and it's calculated. They will pay for how much it costs to ship to them. So I never overpay. In fact, I make money. Yeah, message me, Annie. Bud. Are you in St. Kitts or Nevis? No, Andrew, I'm not neither, and I didn't go to either one. I wish I did. Actually, I was right there. Right? Here's another example. Since we're talking about it, Annie, maybe I should go back and pick it up tomorrow. And the Pendleton. The Pendleton, make sure it's 100% wool. But this is an example, right? Polo Sport down jacket. But the zipper is broken. The zipper is completely broken. Like, not just the tab, it's broken. The whole thing's broken. You can't put a new tab on there because it's broken, but it still zips. I still sold this for $50. So, still sell flawed items if they're desirable, right? $50 over on eBay. Appreciate the answer for sure. Ask any questions you got. I'll answer them for you. Saturated hack. Untuck It have 100% sell-through rate in lots. I've sold 4 lots for 2 weeks. It's crazy how well they move. Let's go, Nick. Let's go. Did you guys hear that? Untuck It has 100% sell-through rate in lots. I'm sure if you price them right. But yes, I love doing lots. I used to do lots all the time with Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, Brooks Brothers shirts, Untuck It, all those. Then I started doing the Surf's Up method where I would do a little bit less. Okay. Why is that not even charging? What on earth? Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. This is going to go in a box, remember? It's got to go in a box because it's down. It's down. We got some more items. We don't have a lot. Well, we got some more. Do you watch the Colts pull it off? No, Kyle, but everyone told me. I put a new TV on the wall right above my photography station, just right there. So I go in there. I was watching just for a second. But in new TV, you can get flat screens for nothing. That was like $300. So I have it right above my photography station so I can listen to YouTube stuff. I can watch stuff, whatever, while taking pictures. It's my down in the box. It's not hard, though. It's really soft. Most people like a really soft, though. What about the old was oh yeah, okay, I got more commercials. Okay. What was that? What was that a commercial for? The What's Up commercial. Cookie. Was that? Okay, the other one we looked for in the late 90s was Make 7 Up Yours. Remember that one? Make 7 Up Yours. Make 7 Up Yours. That's what it was. Make 7 Up Yours. Is that like a phone call? Budweiser? What did Budweiser do? The What's Up? I don't remember. I need to put stickers on these boxes, guys. Use up these stickers. Who did it? Who did the What's Up? Look it up on your phone right now, guys. Who did the What's Up? Look at me using these stickers. eBay, you watching, you'd be so happy I did that. Okay, next item is a North Face. This has stains on it, and I put that in the description. North Face women's jacket. This is like a ski snow. No, it's not. It's just a heavier jacket. It doesn't have the elastic down here, the extra elastic band that keeps snow out. That would be a snow or snowboard ski jacket. Oh, Sprite said, "What's up?" Did Sprite say, "What's up"? I know what you guys are talking about, though. I know. So it's going out in one of these mailers. Budweiser did What's Up. Okay. Ghostface. Ghostface used it, right? I think they used it in commercials, and then Ghostface and Scary Movie used was up. God, those movies are so good. I know if you guys are on social media, you probably saw a meme or whatever of Scary Movie, the Thanksgiving, or when he's passing out the Thanksgiving dinner, and he's got the mashed potatoes and the turkey. You guys know that scene. You guys know. Do you remember I Love You, Man, Bud commercials? I don't remember those. I Love You, Man. I have to watch it. Dang it. I hate when I don't remember things like that. I need to watch it. All right. Vintage 1950s, 1960s Woolrich jacket. 1950s, 1960s. How do I know that? I just looked up the tag. If you're new, if you are not new on here, you already know. I'm just telling the newbies. This sold for $64 international. $64 international. I'm going to double bag it. Double bag it. AZ, you know what I'm talking about. You double it. I'm just kidding. The Dudley Boys used to do the What's Up in the WWE too. Oh, man, I used to watch WWE. Why do you put WWF at the time? Was it or no? How do you like your laptop? What brand? Okay, good question, Mary. Let's talk about that. Yeah, using my strong hand. Yeah. Give my strong hand. Yep. That was the best. So good. So good. It's my strong hand. Okay. My laptop. So, Mary, I only used a little desktop. And then last January, I went down and visited Kayla from K-Way Shop. I visited Kayla and Ethan. And I decided they both just got a newer iMac Pro or Apple Pro MacBook, whatever it is. And I loved it. I'm like, wow. And Ethan, I stayed with Ethan. He was showing me all the stuff you do. I'm like, man, I got to upgrade. So I upgraded to a MacBook Pro. That's what it is. A MacBook Pro. I was between a MacBook Pro and a MacBook Air, but I got a Pro. And usually computers last me like 3 years or so. So I got a MacBook Pro and I love it. And again, with MacBooks, you're paying up a little bit, but I'm an Apple Mac person. Everything communicates so well together. So yeah, I love my MacBook Pro. Yes, just like you do everything off your phone. But let me tell you this. I list everything on my phone. I answer every question on my phone. I do all my emails on my phone. The only thing I do on my computer now is print off stuff, and I also do my cross listing on there, and then some other odd and end stuff outside of eBay. But yeah, I love that computer. But I do all my stuff from my phone. I could cross list from my phone too, but it is easier on your laptop to do it. Yeah, definitely not Wayne. I didn't go to. You think I went down to see that dude? No, Kayla. She's the nice one, and Ethan. They were the ones that invited. Kayla bought me pizza. Ethan had me over to his house and cooked me dinner. What did Wayne do for me? Bought me the wrong monster. So, no, not that dude. This is a vintage, like 1950s wool shirt, wool military shirt. This sold for $69.99. So, how about that? 1950s Woolrich shirt or jacket for $64. Here's a wool shirt for $70. I still have a lot of video on this. I did like a buyout at a garage sale. Really cool stuff. Really cool talk with the guy. My MacBook Pro lasts forever. Yeah. And whenever I buy things, I always like MacBook Pro. I never, to each their own, but I never get the cheapest version. I get something that's like in the middle. So if they have a brand new processor, sometimes I'll bite the bullet and get the new processor just because I know I can get like an extra year or so out of it. Where do I source? Mostly Goodwills. Mostly Goodwills. That came from a garage sale. It's going to Robert. So mostly Goodwills, mostly thrift stores. But I'll go anywhere that has stuff. It's just easiest for me where I live. It's easiest for me to go to thrift stores because there's so many around me. I can hit so many. They're all within like 5 miles to 10 miles of each other, probably within 5 miles. So I can just ping pong across my city. Alex, these are some Jimmy. You guys know that brand? Jimmy. Anyways, I left the price on the bottom, $7 for these. They have that woven leather. They sold for $23.99. $23.99. They're going out priority. So what I'll do, tissue paper. Look at me. LuLaRae, where are you? Basket weave. There you go. Basket weave. I probably should have put that in the listing. What's the really high-end brand that does the basket weave stuff? So I'm going to put these. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, just beautiful. Free eBay merch. Thanks, eBay. Tons have had over the year. I know, but there's a really high-end brand right now that does basket weaving. Thanks. Unfortunately, I'm not an Apple person. Not sure if I could get used to something totally different. I have a Samsung 24. Love my phone. You know what? I do all my listing from my phone. Mary, so you really don't have to. I still do all my listing from my phone. I do my pictures. I do everything from my phone. So when I was on vacation, I was listing from my phone. At the airport, listing from my phone. So if you're not an Apple person, then there's a lot more computers that are more affordable and are really good computers. So I think you'll be fine. I just don't know what they are. Longaberger. I'm looking for like the expensive. They make leather products. It's leather products. And I know Longaberger. All the estate sales we did in the past. And right now, like all the people that are, no offense, but like in their 70s or so, my parents' age. My parents are almost 80. They want to sell their Longabergers and they think they're worth so much money. And I'm like, just not. I'm sorry. But I see, no, the market says they're not. Let me show you on my phone. They only sell for this much, so they're not. Polo Ralph Lauren, another shirt. You guys know the deal with these. $21.99. Full asking price on this. iPhone over Android all day. I wasn't going to say it, AZ, but I'm the same way. I know. You shouldn't choose priority. Alex, some, okay? So all my tennis shoes, I send ground and I put them in a poly mailer. But when it's like leather shoes like this, I do priority because it's not too far off from the price. And I get these free boxes from the Postal Service office. So it saves me $1. And yeah, I do them priority most of the time. But a lot of my shoes sell on Poshmark, to be honest. Nice Batman. Daniel, you caught it too. Daniel knows. Thank you. Glad you noticed. I'm a watch guy. In fact, I'm saving for one for my 40th birthday, which is a year and a few months away. Truth, they are cheap now. Yeah. Yep. What are your Goodwill prices? For me, t-shirts are $3.40, $3.24. Ours are $2.99 now for our t-shirts. I don't really get t-shirts. All of our pants are $4.99, shorts $3.99, shirts $4.99, jeans $7.99, zip lightweight jackets $5.99, blazers $7.99, suits $9.99, heavy coats $9.99, North Face or higher end coats $14.99 that they don't put on shopgoodwill.com. Those are our prices. Do I have good prices in the rough neighborhoods? Yeah, that's where I shop. I go to the city mostly, guys. So I go to Indianapolis mostly to the city to shop because they get a lot of stuff sent to them in trucks from the suburbs. And I find a ton of good stuff down there. Since Shelby's in the chat. Shelby, are you still in the chat? Papa in the house? Papa in the house? T-shirts are $3.49, shirts $6.29, jackets, shoes. Yeah, our shoes are more than $5 or $8. Our shoes are expensive. Our shoes used to be $5 to $8. But I will tell you, you guys know I travel. So hopefully I want to go to Chicago in December. And their prices are more expensive, but I usually can find really good stuff there. So I have no problem paying up for better items, or items that move quickly. If I have to pay up for an item that moves quickly, I'll do that. No problem. Crazy concept used fixed prices. Crazy concept in Illinois, but Nick, Chicago, some of them have fixed prices. Actually, most of them have fixed prices in Chicago. All right, next item. Pair of repeat buyer. Thank you, repeat buyer. Pair of Nike golf pants. Nothing special. You guys know I just picked these up for $5 and sell them for $18.99. That's what I do. Just quick wham bam, thank you, man. That will pay for dinner tonight. So that's like a $10 profit. I can buy some ramen noodles with that profit. Insane sales tax. Yeah, Chicago does have insane sales tax. No doubt. No doubt. But I write off all my inventory, right? Or it's part of the buy cost. Joe. Yeah, Chicago does have crazy sales tax. And they make you buy bags, which is dumb. Already shipped that. Those were those 2 coats. Here's a Mountain Hardwear. Again, another Mountain Hardwear. This one is like a good fleece. Really nice fleece. $42.99. Mountain Hardwear must be doing something right. $42.99 for Mountain Hardwear fleece. Okay. But good pizza. Such good pizza. What's the best pizza in Chicago? Nick, what's the best? Giordano's, Geno's, or Luminati's? Giordano's, Geno's, or Luminati's? I already have one. That's 100% my favorite. I'm hitting mostly suburb Goodwills. There's so many good spots in Illinois. We're spoiled. I know. Illinois is spoiled. And that's Chicago suburbs. That's all we do. We just go through the suburbs for 2 days straight and hit Goodwills. 2 days straight. And hit the Goodwills. Okay, going out ground, Sam. And again, guys, when I do those eBay like videos and I say sign up, all you have to do is sign up. This was an hour session and they sent me a whole bunch of free poly bags and all sorts of stuff. When I do those videos, make sure you sign up for those. Luminati's, says Jamie. People like to trash talk all those spots because they're touristy, but those are the must-hit places. Yeah, they are the must-hit. So what's your fave? By the way, this is going out international. No, it's not. Oh, I already put stickers already on there. What am I doing? Giordano's, but Geno's has the ambience. Okay. I agree. Giordano's is the best Chicago pizza. I don't want to hear anything different. Giordano's is the best. Here's an LL Bean 100% wool full zip sweater. This sold for $32.99 international shipping, so I never have to see it again. Giordano's is the best, followed by Luminati's. Geno's is good. I like the restaurant too. The one I used to go to, they tore down, but they have everyone wrote everywhere, like their names everywhere. But Giordano's. Of those, Luminati's is in second. We have those in Indy now. We have Luminati's and Giordano's in Indy now. Okay, that's going out. See, I'm glad we're doing this together now. So tomorrow morning, I can ship all this out before it's crazy. Polo Ralph Lauren. These were retail arbitrage. Bought these for, I think, $10, maybe even less. I don't remember. I got these from Ross. Super cheap. They're pants, or obviously pajama pants. $24.99. $24.99 for these. And I bought them for less than $10, I think. Good. I want to make sure I'm not sharing either. So Polo Ralph Lauren, you guys know, is awesome. Also, right now, I was going to talk about it earlier. Audra, I don't know if you're still in here. Supposedly, skinny jeans are coming back. Number one. What made me think of that is because Polo Ralph Lauren, Polo Bear, I'm seeing a lot more of those on people and on Instagram and stuff. Polo Bear is big. It's like, it like ebbs and flows, but it never goes down. And then also skinny jeans supposedly are making a comeback. I don't know. I never know. Smart Wool, new with tags, retail arbitrage. Bought this for $25, sold it for $50. If I can get it right. This is just a one-off. They only had one of them. Bought it. Not bad. JPZ. What's up, JPZ? Thanks for popping in. Adam W. going out. You might like Last Chance and Lumber in Illinois. If you go on a Friday, it's like old school Black Friday. There's 80% off tags. I'll select items. Heavy in women's though. I can do women's though. I'm trying to learn that, Nick. You know. Last Chance. You might like Last Chance. Okay. I have to remember Last Chance. What is it like? It's like 80% off on Fridays. Okay. Usually we go on like a Tuesday, Wednesday. But I have to keep that in mind if I go a different time. Alex Early wore skinny jeans once, and they say that. Is that what happened, Aaron? I don't know who that is. I just listen to my wife sometimes. And just yesterday, she's like, the word on the street is skinny jeans are coming back. So that's what I hear. Here's an auto posture sale. Best offer someone took, $25.19. Not a brand I usually pick up, but it was a sweater vest, and for some reason these sweater vests just do well. And this brand can do well, especially if it's cashmere. It's that like Grand Sasso. I know you see it sometimes. I think it was a higher end brand in like the 90s. Going home to Chicago for Christmas. I love Chicago during Christmas time. So pretty. I saw Giordano's ad. I wanted to try it, but I live in Georgia. Was going to order a frozen one, but they're $60 to $100. Yes. Do you have any in Atlanta or anywhere? I know Giordano's is in Florida too, but they're starting to spread out. Giordano's is delicious. Also, their chopped salad is so good. Their chopped salad, their Chicago chopped salad is so good. It has like a little piece of pasta. Just so good. You guys are like, my stomach is legit growling. Another retail arbitrage item from Ross. Harley Davidson, new with tags. Paid like $12 for this. Sold it for $38. Giordano's in Columbus, Ohio too. Okay, there you go. Columbus, Ohio. But I don't know about Georgia. It's in Yorktown Mall. Being at Farm Rio, Free People, throw kinds of brands, $7 to $20. It's an absolute shit show though. People are animals there. Oh man, one of those places. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth it. I mean, it might be. If I was hard up for inventory, it would be. I'm not too hard up for inventory. If I could thrift every day and be just fine and hire an employee, but I kind of, again, there's something to be able to sit, like, you can do it all by yourself. I do this all by myself. I have no help. I have no employees. No one listing anything for me. I'm doing everything myself. I know most of you are too. All right. Snowy day. Next item is a barber shirt. This one, I've never seen this tag before. J. Barber and Sons. J. Barber and Son. J. Barber and Son. Never seen that tag before, but it sold for $19.99. They do well. Is Giordano Trattoria Romana? I don't know the ending of that, Arizona, but Giordano's is a pizza place for sure. I don't know if they have it in Arizona yet. I doubt if they have it out there. You guys won't share. You guys don't share your what's the place in California that we go to? You guys don't share that out here, so we're not going to share you a good Midwestern food with you. Good In-N-Out. You guys don't share In-N-Out burger with us, so we're not going to share Giordano's with you. Yeah, In-N-Out. In-N-Out's in Phoenix. I know that because I went there and ate it in Phoenix. I ate it in LA and in Vegas too, but yeah. Tell your wife to introduce you to Alex early. She probably, do you know that person? Shelby, do you know that person? Alex Early is who I told you about yesterday. Oh, okay. So you're the one who told me yesterday that skinny jeans might be making a comeback. I'm just translating that to everyone else. Is it true? Is it true, Aaron? Shelby, is it true? Banana Republic, new with tags, women's sweater. It feels like cashmere, but it's not. It's yarn. 1979. 1979. So that means it was an auto Posher sale. Back the blue. Support Culver's. I like Culver's. I love Culver's. Gosh, Culver's is so good. Their dessert. So good. And the Darley sisters are Day After Day and Polo Bear and James Charles. Super hot. I don't know them. He listens so well. And the name cracking me up. Yeah, whatever they are. I don't know. All I know is what matters to me. Polo Bear is back in. Okay, check. Gotta keep finding that. Skinny jeans. Is it back in or not? I don't know. When I'm on the cruise, I see girls or teenagers in baggy clothes looking straight grunge like Nirvana. And then I see someone next to them wearing Lululemon leggings. And I see someone next to them wearing skinny jeans tucked into tall socks. And then I see someone with flare leg jeans. I don't know. I don't know what's in. It's crazy. Jens, what's up? Vacation was good. Vacation was good. And I heard Chicago also has amazing Mexican food. You know what? I don't know if I've had a lot of Mexican food in Chicago, but yeah, I love Mexican food. Alex can help pick up styles. I help you pick up styles. I guess I'm going to follow her. But if I follow her, then it's gonna feed me a whole bunch of other people like her. I don't want to see all that. Everyone has their own style nowadays. They for sure do. That's why men's clothing, I think, is the easiest because it's more brand oriented. I feel like it's more brand oriented. But that's it, everybody, for eBay. Sorry, we've been on here for 2 hours. Didn't expect it to be that long, but I'm glad we got to do this together today. And I get to take all this stuff tomorrow morning. Again, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will be back on. Not as long, but if you have any questions or just want to hang out, see me live, which is not really fun, we'll be packing up Poshmark, Depop, and whatever eBay orders I have. Wear whatever you want. I know, Carolyn, right? Wear whatever you want. But that's it, guys.